Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Poke Sue channel and the Guitar Ladder System. This is for sale, by the way. This is a beautiful brand new LH350. These are really nice guitars. If you listen to the demo right below the guy surfing on my YouTube, my Poke Sue channel, that's using a 350. Actually, Jamie Glasser, who used to tour with Chick Corea. He's a Grammy Award-winning guitarist, composer, does music for the National Football League. He actually called me on the phone to say that he really liked that improvisation. It's a true story. That call meant a lot to me. He really liked it, and that was just completely improvised off the top of my head. But that's what you can do if you work on the Guitar Ladder System. So I want to talk. The main thing about the Guitar Ladder System I'm trying to get across here is if you understand the Guitar Ladder System, and I suggest you send me an email to pokesoo@gmail.com. I'll send you 3 samples of the Guitar Ladder System, including charts and a link to a video at Hightail where my system is stored. But you get over 200 lessons. You get the secret Horace Hatchett files. He taught Howard Roberts how to play when Howard Roberts was a young man in Arizona. Howard went on to form the Musician MI Institute in Hollywood, one of the most successful music schools in the world. Howard was one of the major guitar players, composers in the world, and I was lucky to study with his teacher, Horace Hatchett, for 3 or 4 times. So you get the secret Horace Hatchett files, which he gave me permission to share, and which I've actually tweaked and to make it easier for you to absorb his genius. And seriously, folks, the Guitar Ladder System is like getting thousands of dollars of innovative guitar instruction. And just so you know, it's really designed more for intermediate and advanced players. I've had a lot of people buy it. They've been playing for 30 years. But I have something that I emailed myself. I'm constantly trying to think of ways to explain the Guitar Ladder System, which is not the easiest thing to explain. And by the way, I know I can be a little blunt sometimes, but some of the other guitar systems out there might be perfect for you if you're kind of in the beginning stages of all this and you still need to learn, a lot of maybe basic things and whatever. But, if you're serious about being a composer and, taking your guitar playing as far as humanly possible and waking up that musical mind in your head, waking up the artist within, then the Guitar Ladder System is really what you want to be doing. But what I emailed myself an idea here today, because I'm constantly trying to think of new ways to explain the Guitar Ladder System, which is, I put here, it's learning in terms of colors, learning how to create color by putting chords together, because different chords have different colors, right? Major 7 chord, right? Dominant 7, a little bit different color, right? 13 flat 9, right? Major 13, dominant 13, major 13, 7 sharp, 5 sharp, 9, 13, 9, 13, 13 flat. Every chord has a different color, right? So part of the Guitar Ladder System is learning, try to imagine in your mind, like visualize silver, and then visualize different levels of that silver, like real bright, a little bit shade less, another shade less, another shade less. And then maybe visualize colors being put together in a way that looks great. It's kind of like an analogy for the Guitar Ladder System, because by learning my chord studies, you learn how to put chords together in a musical way, okay? So you're learning how to create style, color, and tension, and how to be musical by learning the color of what's created when chords are put together, not just separately, like that chord sounds like that, or this chord sounds like this, right? It's learning when you put chords together, then you learn how to create color, tension, and resolution, and learn kind of what I would call musical sentences, okay? And I'm 62 now. I studied with Joe Pass when I was in my early 20s, and he wasn't the most verbal guy in the world, but he used to talk about the fact that if you really want to make a lot of progress in music, get into chord melody. And what he was really trying to say was not so much you have to be just studying jazz, but is that if you learn about resolving chords and moving up and down the neck in musical ways with chords, that it really does, as I would put it, it wakes up your musical mind. And I have another note here. I said, the Guitar Ladder is kind of like software for your musical mind, or kind of like musical glue, because I've sold a lot of these now, I think about 3,100, and with no advertising, by the way, and people email me almost every day saying how, even people that just got the 2 or 3 samples are like, yeah, I'm going to be ordering in a couple days. I can already see how it's going to wake up. It's kind of like musical glue or musical software, because my Guitar Ladder System actually will kind of wake up the artist within, wake up the musician, the musical ear within, but it's also like a musical glue. It tends to take all the things that you've learned, and by presenting the 10, 11, 12 systems of improvisation within my chord cycles without a bunch of theory and stuff, that you just experience it, your subconscious mind can begin to piece together everything that you've ever learned, that you've heard, as well as the chordal studies are really key here. By doing my chord studies, it's going to wake up your musical mind. It's going to teach you those musical sentences. The guitar ladder system is what you're looking for in an innovative, natural, and intuitive guitar instruction system that thinks way outside the box. And I'm trying to make a parallel here. This is the design of my Speed Pick, which is now marketed by Dunlap along with the Zookies. This project took me 7 years to develop. It's now marketed by Dunlap, and it was a lot of work, and everybody told me I'd never do it. And by the way, I'm going to be offering a $99 course on how to take an idea out of your mind and your wallet. A lot of people are asking me, how was I ever able to get this to the market? I'm going to be offering that course for 99 bucks. And anyway, but my point here is I'm willing to put in it took me 7 years to get this to market. I had to solve a lot of issues, a lot of problems. People told me I'd never get it going. I did. I have a letter on my wall from Les Paul saying that he tried it and it's very good. I rest my case, right? Here's my point though. I'm willing to put the hard work in. When I devote myself to a project, I am not lazy. I work really, really hard. And this is a reflection